Hello everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So, we are currently in Miskovitz, and we actually picked up a few quests in this area, but I have a new one that's sending me directly over to Sigismund's camp. That kind of sounds very dangerous to do, considering Von Berghoff should be there, and some other... Well, I guess Toth is dead now, so I guess primarily just Von Berghoff. I should be relatively unknown to all the other lords on Sigismund's side, because I'm basically a nobody, right? But if Von Berghoff sees me, he's going to raise the alarm, etc., etc., so that's something to be wary of, I think. I need to get Janosch out of the pillory. He's just a character who's part of the Devil's Pack. I never actually learned much about him because I didn't actually talk to Kubienka at all. I just kind of came across him as I was going through the town. So I'll let him out of the pillory. I do have the key for that now. I have another side quest available to me, and then I can talk to the farmer who was sweet on Victoria. Outside of that, I don't think there's anything else outstanding here in Miskovitz, so I am feeling pretty good. Let's see. I did see this farmer. What was his name? Kuda, I think? I saw him when I was visiting Janosch over by the pillory. Sorry.
Good boy.
Did I just hear someone shout, or...?
Vegetables, mushrooms. Come and get.
At any rate. Hello, oh, it's Kuba, sorry.
Lord be with you.
Oh, you seem drunk. I'm looking for Victoria. Do you know anything about her?
You're Cuba, the farmer, right?
Aye, I am. What do you want?
I'm looking for Victoria.
He's probably upset because
She's
she's gone missing.
Where to find her.
Or he
Why
did something
should
to
I,
her.
of all people, know?
Were you courting her or not?
I hear you were quite fond of her,
Who told you that, eh?
but she sent you packing. In front of half the village.
Birds have been twittering, have they? Her husband wasn't the only one taken by the Black Death.
So I heard, yes.
I lost my wife, too. So I thought to myself, enough time has passed, and two can live better than one. I tried. She wasn't interested. End of story. I've no idea what she's up to now, and I don't care.
I mean, that's fair, but she's gone missing. Does Victoria have friends here?
Does she have friends here? Who does she talk with in the village?
Mainly with Martha, the blacksmith's wife. But all she did was use Victoria to do her dirty work.
Well, I've spoken to Martha, and it seems she's genuinely worried about Victoria.
Worried about her? Why?
Well, yeah,
Victoria's
he
missing.
doesn't know about the problem.
And there's a puddle of blood at her house.
I reckon someone was jealous of them soldiers she hangs around with.
Yeah, that's
What's
a possibility,
that got to
yes.
do with me?
This guy keeps punching his fists. I dare
Can't
you.
be serious. She could be injured somewhere, or even worse.
Yeah, shouldn't you care a little bit if you were interested?
Goes around, comes around.
Okay, so you're just
I
a
have
butt.
clean
I got it.
conscience. To hell with that silly goose.
I don't think I should accuse right away. And I don't think there's a reason to attack a man in broad daylight.
I'm leaving. I have better things to do than argue with you.
And don't come back.
Right, okay. So I guess I have no choice. I just have to go straight to Sigismund's. Which is mildly concerning, yes. Alright, well, I guess I can pick up the quest from whatever this is, and then we can head northwest from here. Looks like there's another quest at presumably the entrance, or the entryway to the Sigismund's camp, as well. So I'm curious to see what they want with me, I guess. Who they are, what they want, etc., etc. There's a tavern, which is nice. Maybe I can sleep here for the nights. Innkeeper Zidislav. Are there any other named people in here? No. Okay. Oh. Hello. Who am I walking... What am I walking into? There's like an invisible thing, like, right here.
What will it be?
Well... What's going on around here?
What's going on around here?
It's a pity you weren't here earlier. There
Oh?
was a fight.
Some drunks had a fight.
No, that's just the point. A bunch of brutes laid into a lad. I think they were after him. If
Are
I
these the
hadn't
soldiers-
called the bailiff, He could have ended up a lot
Are these the
worse.
Prague soldiers beating up the local kids? Because that's what we heard about from the blacksmith as well, right? Why'd they beat him up?
And you don't know why they beat him up?
You'll have to ask him yourself. He wouldn't tell me anything. He acted like nothing had happened.
Okay, who was this lad?
And who was the lad?
A hired hand from Vysoka, a village up the hill. I think his name is Pavel.
Yeah, I think that's him, right? Thanks.
Thanks. Anything else?
There are also bands of vagrants wandering around here, so something will definitely happen sooner or later.
Understood.
Not yet, but people are already afraid to stick their noses out at night, especially after that fight with those blokes from Prague.
What happened?
They were acting like they owned the place, drinking and eating like pigs.
Were they
Our
at least
lads
paying?
told them politely to take a walk, and they did too, but not before beating our lads up like dogs.
Of
And
course.
What did the bailiff do? Not a thing. He's an old yellow belly. So now the lads are practicing fighting with their bare hands, so it won't happen again. All in secret.
I swear I did hear
And
something
we're
about a fight
still
club.
getting robbed by that customs collector fella.
Who?
The bailiff is looking for someone to get rid of this mangy bandit, but so far to no avail. Even though there's a bounty on his head. Here and in
A bounty
Suffolk,
on him.
my friends,
Okay.
And that's about it.
Is this some
Sounds
bandit
interesting.
raising like a protection
Thank
racket
you,
or what?
Keeper.
There's a lot going on. The bailiff doesn't know about the fights. He probably knows because there are rumors about it already. Like, if you know, everyone knows. But he's probably keeping it on the down low. He probably just secretly approves.
The bailiff doesn't know anything about the fights.
He suspects something. That's why he often sits in here and listens to all that's going on.
Okay, can I fight too?
Could I take part in these fights too?
But of course, my son runs them.
He's directly
He's
involved,
the strongest
alright.
one here, and he loves to brag about it. I can't listen to it anymore. If you beat that lout, I'll give you something on the tavern's tab. What do you say?
That sounds like fun.
Why not try it? I'm in. We can start.
Look at all
right
these
away.
drunks in
They
here.
meet in the pen behind the inn, so they won't be seen. Tell them I sent you. But
Got it.
Don't let the bailiff catch you. He'd give you a hard time, and me too.
Understood. Tell me about the other fighters.
I know about your son already, but tell me about the others.
They're hired hands, just like him. Venza is the son of a farmer, and Pascal is from the blacksmiths.
I'm certain I'll get on with Pascal. We're in the same trade.
You're
More or
a
less.
blacksmith too? Well, that'll be a right hammering then.
Indeed, indeed.
Thanks.
That'll be all.
That'll be all.
And what's going on around here? I'm going to ask again.
What's going on around here?
I haven't heard about.
Okay,
it.
so
You
nothing
won't
new.
Find it.
That's fine. How
Can I
much to
spend
spend
the
a
night
night?
here? Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
Forgive me, sir, unless you want to sleep on the hay.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, the
I'd
hay
even be
is
happy to pay for
fine,
that bed of
whatever.
hay.
Let me pay
Can I
for
spend the
long
night
term.
here? I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here.
Yeah,
every
I
now
can.
and
So
then.
I can just come back
Forgive
in the
me,
middle of the
sir,
night and not annoy
unless
this
you
guy.
want to
You know,
sleep
wake him
on
up or
the
anything.
hay.
That doesn't matter.
I don't mind. Long term is only 50
Let's
gold,
agree on a price.
and even less once I haggle him down. So it's not a problem.
Is this enough?
You really?
Yeah. Okay, take my 42.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. Alrighty then. So I can get into fistfights if I so choose. These guards are drunk out of their minds. Do you really want these people protecting your city? Your village? Okay, so that wasn't enough, apparently. Is there someone else in there I missed?
I'm sorry.
That doesn't seem right. He doesn't have
What's
anything else
going
new,
on around
though.
I haven't, and you won't.
Interesting that the map marker is still on him. Okay.
Just watch where you're going.
I see that this seems to happen a lot with the innkeepers, that they just have that marker above their head, which doesn't go away. Although, when I returned to Betty in Trotsky, she did eventually actually have another quest for me, so maybe another thing will pop up with that guy in the future. Alright, Janosch, let me free... Alright, Janosch, let me free you.
What are you doing? Hey,
What do you mean?
Easy. The bailiff is letting you go.
Go to the Devil's Den. Dry Devil is waiting for you there.
How you persuade bailiff? Tell me.
I'm good at what I do.
How you did that? Hey?
I healed that poor wretch that you battered. So the bailiff is letting you go.
All right. Thank you, fella.
You're
can
welcome.
thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
They didn't really.
Yeah,
I just came
really?
across you and you
How
popped
he
up on my
get
quest
free,
log,
eh?
so.
Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka, that mad bastard here. Now that
You guys
is
can talk
something
about
to
mustache
look
grooming
forward to.
techniques.
And what about Eder? You find him too?
No, I
Yeah.
haven't. Actually, I was told to
Any
find
idea where
out
he
about
might
him
be?
at the inn.
That Polish fucker? He come see me, but then I get caught and he fuck off. He's somewhere near for sure. In nearest village, no doubt.
Yeah, you've already said
asking-
We
this.
meet in Devil's Den.
Sounds good. We'll meet there. I had to buy your freedom. I can mention it, but he won't care.
Hold on. I had to buy your freedom.
You wanted back? You fucked in the head. Hey, where I get coin? In fucking stocks? But, you know...
I would
got
not say no
something
to a
for
skill
you
book.
much better.
Although I don't know how
What do you say to my sausage?
you
Hey?
funny guy.
That's alright. Keep it.
Oh, if you say. I go now.
Huh.
I cannot wait to meet them crazy fuckers.
See you
We'll
there.
meet at the Devil's Den.
I hope. We got things to drink to.
Reputation has dropped. Yes, I know what that means. I really don't like the rain in this. It's just incredibly loud. But I'm gonna have to ride off to Sigismund's camp anyway. I just kind of hope that the rain will let up. Even though it's like very close by to where I am right now. Oh, there's a new quest next... Huh? Okay, a new quest has now popped up after I freed the guy. So that's probably how I ask about... No, that would be... Yeah, ask about Adder at the Inn is actually like a main quest, so it's flagged as such. No, that's another quest that's just randomly popped up. Interesting. But for now, I think I'm gonna ride off to Sigismund's, find out more about Victoria, and then I can come back, sleep for the night, and then do the rest.
Nice and slow.
Because it's getting dark. I don't exactly want to wait until it's nighttime before taking this on.
Whoa,
So,
whoa.
all right, off we go. You want to go a little faster, Pebbles?
Quick.
Please? Just a bit? Thank you.
Go.
Now, what are the chances I'm going to get attacked for coming in? Probably not very high, unless Bergov, points me out, I think. So I should be okay, in theory.
Quick.
Just vast open fields. If only it wasn't raining. It's going to start getting foggy, too. I can already see things misting up.
Go.
Well, there's the encampment. Am I allowed to just walk in? It looks like there's an entrance on this side. Fascinating. And who exactly in this camp has a side quest for me?
Whoa.
Hello? I'm just coming by as an envoy. Good day,
Oi,
good day.
You, come here. Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in. So turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
I'm not surprised that I'm not allowed to just walk in, right? It makes sense. The king is literally... Well, actually, I don't know. Is the king in Kuttenberg, or is he here in the tents? Like Sigismund, I mean. Regardless, there's a lot of important people here, so anyone randomly coming in would be a big no-no. I'm from the Miskowitz smithy.
The Miskovitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes. He said they'd come in handy in the camp.
All right, you can go in. But no messing about.
I got it, don't worry. Unless I can find Bergov, then I will knife him in his sleep or something. Hello? Okay, don't randomly steal from... Cumans! Right, I shouldn't be surprised. Of course Cumans would be here. Yes, Cumans are part of Sigismund's army. Indeed, okay. Look at all these people stumbling about. What's going on here? I mean, I guess they're all Cumans, so they're all drunk, but... Alright. You don't think the Cumans did something to her, do you?
Hey, you're not allowed here.
I wonder if that's where...
right.
Sorry.
If anything's gone missing here, then you're in for it.
I literally walked onto the bridge, okay? Like, I'm sorry, but I didn't do anything wrong. Thomas of Colleen. I hear you have work for me. Did I? I'm looking for Victoria.
Would you help me out? I'm looking for someone.
That depends. Who are you looking for?
Victoria. A girl from Miskovitz. They send her up here with goods from the smithy.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is opposite the entrance in the upper part of the camp. If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least. You can't miss the banging of the hammer.
Thanks a lot. I'll ask him.
Okay.
Farewell, sir.
I also apparently heard you have a job for
I
me.
heard you have some work for a blacksmith.
That I do. But you'd have to manage more than pounding iron with a hammer. How important is it for you when working to not get dirty?
My hands have never been completely clean. 21, I might actually fail.
Let's just say I sometimes get a little dirt under my nails, if you get my meaning.
Very good.
Good, okay.
Let's cut to the chase then. I need you to bring me something, so that the owner of that thing does not notice you have borrowed it. Interested?
Sure, what are you getting?
First, I want to know exactly what you want me to do.
As I said, I need you to bring me something.
I mean, I can accept the quest and then potentially not do it,
must
so it's
know.
fine.
And nobody must see you.
Yeah, I understand that. But what do I have to get, and from where?
Basan, one of the cumin dogs
Ah.
around here, has recently acquired a very lovely sword.
Steal something from a
It's
cumin?
called
I'm fine with
The
that.
Absolver. He
It
got
has a
it as
unique name?
ransom for some knight he took captive during the conquest of Kuttenberg. You yourself must admit that such a weapon has no business being in the filthy paws of those pagans, when they don't even know how to use it. Now, if I had a sword like that...
Humans aren't pagans. Do you think he's going to care about semantics?
But humans aren't pagans.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you. They're Christians, just like you and me. Did you ever speak with them?
Do you think I understand their tongue? And that doesn't change anything anyway.
Yeah,
I
he still
want
wants a
that sword,
sword.
and that's the end of it.
So what do you need a blacksmith for?
You know, I'd hate for Basan to notice his sword.
Oh,
is
so you
gone.
want me to make a
Can
forgery?
you imagine what that cumin vermin would do to me? But if you could get a good look at it, you could bring it to me and leave Basan with a replica.
A replica?
Of course. Made of some soft iron, with coloured glass instead of gemstones. Just for looks. Basan won't notice the difference anyway. What do you say?
Sure, I'll take the
Fine.
quest.
I'm in.
Whether or not I
Where
actually
can I
give
find
the
this
Absolver to
Here
you
in the
is
camp,
another question
naturally.
entirely.
You'll go to the tournament enclosure, and on the left behind it, you'll find his tent. It's white with green trim along the top.
That sounds fairly easy.
That may be, but you don't need to dawdle. Run along, and watch out for Basan.
Okay.
See you later.
But yeah, so I'm kind of like, if I get this sword, would I potentially be able to find the owner? Right? Like, he said he's got it as a ransom from a field infirmary. It was a ransom from a local knight, right? So in theory, I could come across that knight and give him his sword back, right? I don't really know. I'm just throwing hypotheticals at the wall here. I should actually be heading back up towards the blacksmith if I want to find out about Victoria, so...
You have to eat this shit before a battle. The men will be jumping into the bushes.
Okay, random soldiers and stuff, that's fine. Thomas of Colleen... Chertan, you got a name. Can I ask you something?
Can I ask you something?
You complain? What happened?
What? No, I'm not making a complaint. Why should I?
I chief of soldiers, and I hear only
So you're a
complain
cumin?
and more complain.
Makes
Always.
sense.
Sticky hands, they scare children, horse trample cabbage, and eat carrot. This country full of complaining and whining.
I'm not complaining about anything.
That good. You real man.
Okay. Sure. I assume he's going to be relevant to a quest later. Well, we've got the butchers, the cooks and stuff. Dice games, armor smith. Okay. Well, here's the smith. And since I'm here, where exactly am I supposed to go? You said something about a tournament area? A white tent with green trim. Huh. To the left below the tournament enclosure. Where's the tournament enclosure? Is this it? Or is this it? That's probably it, right? That looks tournament-y. Might be this tent. I don't know what I'm looking at. But that's fine. I'll worry about that later. Why is this guy staring at me? Am I allowed in here? I am. But you're just looking at me weird. Laszlo Farkas. Lots of named characters here. I mean, I shouldn't really be surprised, given the significance of Sigismund's camp. So, all right, I need to talk to a smith.
Good day.
You.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
What do you know about Victoria?
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz.
She comes here from time to time.
I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean.
Okay, you just never learned her name.
Who
Fair enough.
shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she come to see up here?
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary.
Oh, that's bad.
He's got guttache, and you can hear him howling halfway across the camp.
Thanks.
I have digestive potions, it's fine.
I'll go and look for him.
Farewell.
Alright, thank you. Where am I going again? South. Okay. Back the way I came from. Got it. I did find the infirmary, so I guess it's just coincidence that we were able to locate it. You doing okay back here? Who's that standing around? A soldier. Musa of Mali.
Christ almighty. Are you alright, sir?
Oh, hi.
Here we go again.
Oh, Henry.
It's just that you look...
Henry.
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
Forgive me my surprise.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it.
I mean, I guess it's the first time Henry's
I know
ever
very
seen.
well what you meant.
Yeah.
I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see,
Henry.
it is not.
I mean,
Musa
yes,
of
it's
Mali
14,
is my
like
name.
1400s, and
Scholar,
again, first time you've seen
explorer,
anyone like
and
this,
physician.
but
I run the camp infirmary.
it's just kind of funny
My
that he
name
like
is Henry, sir.
immediately
Welcome,
went, "Are you okay?"
Henry. Do you need
I mean, at least he's got he's got his heart in the right place. He mostly inquired into his well-being. You said you're an explorer?
You said you're an explorer.
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Tell me something about your home.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
Well, it's not all that bad here, though, is
What
it?
the heck is
I
this
admit
camera
that
angle?
there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
Ask about other places. That's a lot of stuff. What is Mecca like?
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my
Ah.
friend. All I can say is that there are a few
I mean,
rich
makes
men
sense. Fair
and
enough.
their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
I'm sure you got to know them fairly well. You were in Granada?
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea, then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Mohammed must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact.
Okay, yeah,
I
healing.
wanted to make an impression on the Sultan because swords and cannons are not for me.
Fair
Let
enough.
others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Very respectable, sir. Where is Venice?
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little.
Rude.
It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit.
He's trying his best, okay?
Is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from
You are a
Ethiopia
very
on
learned
pilgrimage
man, aren't
to
you?
Rome.
Okay.
If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their procession stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
Okay, what did you do for the Osmonds?
How did you come to be with the Osmonds?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship, though it did not seem like good fortune at the time. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmans. The last time was probably in the days of Mansa Musa. But the
Well, you
Sultan
share a
soon
name,
found
at
out
least.
that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him. So I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada. So when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan...
I have to assume
I
that this
managed
is
to
some
persuade
historical
them to
stuff
take
that I'm
me away with
unaware
them.
of as well. What do you think of Sigismund's court?
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no. He did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
That's fair. I don't exactly want to see him either. Tell me about your travels. How do you like Bohemia?
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or should I praise it to high heaven?
It's probably a... to him, compared to the cities he's been to, it's probably... he'll probably consider it to be a bit primitive, probably a bit dirty, because he's not actually in the city, right?
The truth. You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then,
Yep.
all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country. And that has not made much of an impression on me. But there is still time.
Yeah, he
Perhaps I
hasn't
will
been
have
to
the
like the
good
major
fortune to
cities or
see
the
more
historical
beautiful
areas yet,
sights.
so makes sense. Why did you leave Mali?
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question.
I mean, there's a few reasons that
And we are
there's a
not
few
that
things
well
that could have
acquainted
happened,
yet.
right? It could have been
Forgive
by
me,
choice. It
but I
could
would
have
rather
been
not talk about
not
it.
by choice.
Not now, at least.
Okay. Is that implying that we're going to get to know each other better during the story? Perhaps. Can you show me around the camp? I don't actually want you to show me around the camp, to be honest. I need to talk to your injured guy.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
He seems pretty busy. This
Well,
place is pretty full.
I suppose it will be all right if I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not
Do
matter
I?
now. Let us go.
Okay, well, you're going, but what about this dude?
So,
Okay, I'll talk to him
you have
later.
no doubt realize this is my infirmary.
I can heal him
One
later
part
tonight.
for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench.
I'm noticing the
water.
music that they
Nothing
decide to
out of the
play
ordinary.
since I'm
Come
talking
on.
to him and dealing with him.
Let us walk outside. I am
Sure.
sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see.
A bunch of
One
tents,
is
yeah.
almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
No, I'll agree with him. It's pretty small.
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Ah,
Was it
yes.
praise or an insult?
Puff him up a
I
bit.
cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and broken bones.
Time to flatter.
A camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated orderly could take care
That
of a
is
handful
true.
of sick
Oh, hey,
people
this would be
here.
the tournament area.
And
Got
you would
it.
like to take over from me?
Huh?
I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over
Okay.
there is the pen where they used to have tournaments. Until the captains
Oh,
banned
they
them.
banned them. Interesting.
That is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
No, I don't.
No idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir
Groza,
or
okay.
Poromeka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy.
Okay.
Then there are the humans who are commanded in battle.
I met Shurtan, yes.
You do not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself and Zedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander.
No, I saw him. You said, oh, you're not going to see him often. No, I saw him walking around.
How about
Haven't
you
met the other guy,
Antarctica,
though.
my friend?
I should disapprove of violence. Maybe I'll get brownie points with him.
I try to steer clear of fighting. Though that's not always possible.
I mean, I do try
You are like
to go
me.
for the diplomatic
As a physician,
solution, but a lot of the time in
carry
this
that
game it
weapon
ends up in
hunt you
combat.
As much as a blade in the
Enough to
belly.
turn even an
Well,
honest man's head.
there is enough of
But
that.
under this pretty skin,
What were we
there's
talking
a
about?
devil.
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp.
Oh, hey, there's Grozaf. He also looks drunk as heck.
And the third one joined us a few weeks ago.
He's super drunk,
Deep to
just
the
like the rest of them.
with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to.
Is
if
he?
He's not drinking too much.
It seems to be a rampant problem in this
And
area.
over there is our bathhouse.
Huh?
It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. And the women, of course. Not this filthy place.
Oh, yeah.
A man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
I'm a man in love.
Well, there's one here I think about.
Not here.
But I'd rather
A
not.
few
talk about
region, like a
Why?
couple of regions over.
Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
that. No, it's not that, but well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
I wanted you
sure
to talk
she
about
does.
Teresa,
You will
actually.
see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in Paris and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
I shall inquire.
So are you married, sir? Since you say how
He sounds like a
wonderful it is.
womanizer more
No.
than anything else.
Not yet.
Yeah.
What woman would want to spend her life traveling with me? But being single does not permit sinning with any girl who takes your fancy. Remember that.
Only,
Fortunately,
rich people and their
a man
wives,
can help
apparently.
himself in his hour of need.
Uh,
At least if he thereby prevents a worse sin. By the way,
got it.
your chosen one. Is she pretty?
Prudent
To
answer.
hell with beauty. She's kind and she likes
And
me.
I mean, I think she is pretty, yes.
That's the main thing.
I'm thinking Teresa.
Ah, You have chosen wisely, my friend. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from
Yeah, the
Germany,
mercs.
Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food
Got
will
it.
please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food
Is it because
truly
it's not
great? In Granada.
not blessed
So much
or stuff
food.
like that?
Sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
Inquire. What do you
In the court
mean?
of
You know he's been
Sultan
to...
Mohammed
Okay, sure.
VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda, and I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling.
Yes, I know.
From Timbuktu to Mecca, and from Granada to Venice, and now here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
I have never known anything else, so I
What do
will
you
object.
dislike about the food here so much?
I hope I have not offended you.
I don't
It is
mind.
not your fault, really. How can a cook make something good when no pepper, cinnamon, or grains? of
Yeah,
powder?
no spices, I
Right.
get it.
But your country is beautiful.
Even though you've just called it a muddy
Up
hill.
here is
All
where
right.
Katz's company of Pargay artillerymen are billeted, to the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp. I must say, you can see why.
Yeah.
It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains,
Like now.
all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory.
Where?
May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. If you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far.
And drink in their
I
bellies.
do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long.
Well, there goes the other
Alaka
captain.
and Ben.
Hilarious. Oh, that was it?
Well, this may not...
You are quite right.
Not the right time to ask. Okay. Maybe in future. Yeah, you better apologize. Let me find the guy. Soldier. Mr. Black, hello. Are you standing in front of me right now? Are you the soldier Black?
Are you the one they call Black?
I'm more like green just now.
Hilarious.
I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Can't you see I'm barely breathing here? Carver, I feel like I'll burst.
Well, this is where my medical experience comes in. What's wrong with you? Why didn't Musa treat you then? Excuse me? I thought he was a pro.
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
My belly hurts. It's killing me. It's as if I'll burst at any moment or give birth to a calf. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to eat here.
Maybe.
Food poisoning? What was the last thing you ate? Does it hurt when I press here? I'm gonna go for the survival check.
Does it hurt when I press here?
Yes!
Okay.
I feel it here. Here. Oh!
It's no wonder. Your stomach's blown up like a bellows. You must have eaten something really bad.
We put some mushrooms someone found in the woods
poison.
in the stew.
Of course.
Fuck.
Well, that was incredibly unwise.
It's obvious. You've eaten poisonous mushrooms. If you want relief, you need an antidote. The sooner the better.
But I can barely move. Oh, please.
How did
Bring
Musa
it here
not
to me.
diagnose this exactly? Drink this.
I have something for you that should work. Drink it.
Yep, digestive potions. I should stock up on these. I've had to use several in the course of the game already. So, alright, here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can feel it bubbling and gurgling inside me.
Are you better?
Well, are you better now?
Not yet.
It takes time. But you look much better.
To look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle. You're not as white as you were, Black.
I still feel like I got run over by a team of oxen, though. It'll be alright once I get a good meal in me. So, what did you want?
I need to ask about Victoria.
It's about Victoria. The girl from Miskovitz.
Christ almighty. That woman won't leave me alone.
Oh, you're not
Now
interested.
she sent someone to try and change my mind?
Interesting. Change your mind? Well, obviously, he wasn't into it.
Well, I didn't come to change your mind. Why would I do that?
Well, she's tried practically everything. Complaining, screeching.
Oh, that's
threats,
not great.
Tears, but none of it worked.
And what was she trying to achieve?
What do you think,
Look,
Henry?
We had a bit of fun once or twice, but that was it. She just didn't get it.
Victoria's missing. Her house is empty, and no one knows where she's gone.
What do you mean she's missing? Wait. Seriously?
Yep.
As if the earth opened up and swallowed her. Seeing as you two used to meet up, you might have some idea where to look for her.
She didn't tell anyone? Not even the blacksmith's wife?
There was a puddle of blood there.
There was a pool of blood on the floor.
Unless you're implying the blacksmith's
She
wife
often
did her
said
in.
She didn't know what she'd do if I left. But I thought it was just the kind of thing girls say.
Well, what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it worse. Get off your ass and do something.
Responsibility.
I can't just prance right out of the camp.
Okay, just tell me where.
Not far from here to the
East, okay.
There's a spot we used to meet. A small clearing in the forest.
Did she hang herself
where
or
there's a
something? No,
pair of big birches.
something
She might
happened.
be there.
Good. I'll look there. But I'm doing it for her, not for you. Got it?
I know. But bring her a message from me.
And what's that?
Tell her she's
Oh, wow.
a stupid cow. I didn't
I'm not gonna
force her
mention
to
that.
do anything, and now she's crying over spilt milk.
Don't you want to change your mind?
Try and think it over a bit. It might not just be Victoria's life at stake here. Could you live with yourself knowing you could have done something, but just couldn't be bothered to help her?
Could have. He's right. I
Are you
got
talking
her
to
into this
yourself?
horrible
He's right.
mess.
I'm in front of you, sir.
So tell her I'll take care of her. And if she wants, she can stay here. I'm sure they'll find work for a woman here.
Yeah, but you don't respect her. I feel like that's not stellar.
Now that sounds like a man talking.
But at
Let
least
me
he's
see her
taking
now.
responsibility? Question mark.
I hope it's not too late.
Okay, well
I'll never
that's
touch another mushroom again so long as I live.
something at least. Find Victoria! Exclamation mark, apparently. Okay. So I'm gonna gear up because I don't know what I'm gonna walk into. I'm gonna put away my weapon before I get slammed by absolutely everyone in this place. Find Victoria. East from here, you said, yes? Alright. Let's go, Pebs. First I have to find my way out of the camp. So I'm gonna have to go north first, and then hang a right. Okay.
Nice and slow.
I just need to exit this place. That's a way out. That'll do it. Hello, hello, good evening, good evening. I'm going to K, I believe. Yes? Yes, okay. It's pretty dark, though, so it's pretty hard to see. I will just rush headlong into the trees and hope that I don't fall off a cliff. Oh, speaking of which, how's my food? Not the best. I can eat the dry cheese. Nice. I feel like I'm about to run into a branch and it's gonna knock me clear off the horse.
Whoa, whoa.
Hello? It's incredibly dark around here. Are you pregnant? You're quite bloody. I'm still gonna wear this just in case. Are you okay? You don't seem okay.
You're Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started...
Okay, Henry, you don't need to tell the whole story.
I was supposed to bring you some horseshoes, but then...
I'm not interested in any damn horseshoes.
Wait, though. In short, I'm Henry. Black sent me to talk to you. Oh, and so did Martha from Miskovitz. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden. I'll accompany you back home. All right?
I don't want to go back there. Nothing good ever happened to me in that house. I want to stay with my Black. Where is he? Why didn't he come himself?
Because he's lying in the infirmary. But you don't need to worry.
That's a good
You'll be all right
excuse.
soon. I know what happened to you. I was at your house and saw, well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
Did you
have
try
no
to
idea what's going on.
do
don't
the
know me
thing
at
to
all.
yourself? Tell me what happened then. Yeah, please.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me, then that he's a soldier of the king and serving him as his priority. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain.
Oh, there was comment. Yes,
Whenever
true.
I left to go up there, they'd shout at me not to come back. And then I found out that I'm with child.
Asking who's the father is kind of implying that she sleeps with anyone, so that would not be good. What about the blood on the floor? I feel like asking this directly is a bit too much.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a
Oh,
decoction to
did you?
get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it.
So why did you start bleeding?
So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than kill it and go on living.
So did you do number 2? I'm not going to ask who the father is. Come on.
So you cut yourself?
Yes,
Okay.
with a knife. I cut myself once or twice. But once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away. Here.
And Black is the
Okay, he
father
asked
of
it
the
anyway.
child.
Fair enough.
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God as my witness.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
Oh, I can persuade her. Well, if he changes his mind every 2 seconds, like, what's going to stop him from changing his mind again? Right? But I did persuade him. I don't really know. In this case, I've already persuaded him. I already won the role. In theory. He did promise he'd take care of you. It would probably best if you forgot about him, but then you'd be living as a single mother, which would just get you ostracized in society as well. But the other guy's a bit of a butt. Yeah, he said he was going to call you a stupid cow until I persuaded him. This is a tough one. Give me a sec. Let me think on it. Okay, I thought about it. And again, this guy was insulting her, doesn't care about potential consequences and all that. I mean, I persuaded him to quote-unquote look after her and provide her with a job and all that. But he was reluctant to even, like, before I persuaded him, he was basically being a bit of a butt. So, honestly, it's probably best you forget about him.
You know what would be best?
I agree.
If you just forgot about Black and everything that happened between
Also,
you
he's
two.
in the army, so there's a
Seriously?
decent chance he's just going to die in battle, and then you'll be alone
Because
anyway.
He might
Let's
have
be
promised
real.
you the moon, but all he really wanted to do was have a bit
Yeah.
of fun. He told me himself he's not interested in you.
Exactly.
What?
So,
But
Well, you're not going to let this destroy you, are you? He's just scum.
he doesn't deserve you.
you might be right. I've already lost one man. I'm not going to cry over another who doesn't even deserve it.
Correct.
For
Yeah.
a while, I started to believe I'd no longer have to live hand to mouth, to do the worst work imaginable just to get a few crumbs. And now I should settle for one of those village donkeys. I can barely feed myself, let alone anyone else.
Martha will certainly be glad to help you. Maybe you'd be better off in the devil's den. I don't know. Having you around bandits doesn't sound like a good idea to me. I mean, I know they're not all bandits, but they're basically bandits. It's a dangerous area, and lots of lowlives live there. Martha will be glad to help.
Well, try and ask Martha for help. She was really worried when she found out you disappeared. So I'm sure she cares about you.
I thought she just kept me around so I can bring her goods up to the camp.
But not at all. I'm sure she's still looking out for you, hoping you'll come home.
Well, I'd better hurry then, since she's so concerned.
And
Take care of yourself.
maybe you'll find a
Good
guy.
luck.
Thank you, Henry. Farewell.
Farewell. Okay. And then she just walks off. Okay, well, at least that's done and out of the way. Steal the guy's sword. Or challenge a guy to a fight. I kind of want to steal the sword. I mean, it's dark now. If there ever was a time to steal something... What? Sorry. Yeah, if there ever was a time to steal something, now would be it. Okay, so... I'm not 100% sure how they expect me to steal the sword, and then make a replica and then bring it back, unless they want me to do it all in one night. Which would be pretty crazy. I'm in a private area. Okay. Is the sword in the chest? The sword is in the chest, okay. There's Basan. I mean, it's the middle of the night, so I can probably just knock him out. And he'll probably have the chest keys on him, presumably. Yep, that's what I thought. I will not be taking the other stuff. Okay. Longsword Absolver. Sure.
Nice sword. I'm not surprised they're fighting over it.
Yeah.
To make the same might be easy.
To make the same would be easy, he says. Forge a replica. Can I do that, like, right away, or... I'm sure there's a smithy that I can use. Oh, I didn't even realize there's a dude here. The smith is right in front of me, but I don't have any of my mats. That's the problem. Replica. Yeah, I don't have any of these mats on me. I have to go and actually get those, so that means I would have to fast travel, blah, 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 right? Yeah. I would have to go all the way back to Suckdall, actually. And there's apparently a new quest in Suckdall. Interesting. But yeah, I need to go back there, pick up my stuff, and then smith it, and then come back. Alright, we can do that. Although I might get accosted on the way because it's night. No, apparently not. Okay. So let's just grab the stuff out of the old chest. So I ended up sleeping for the night, and it occurs to me that I am actually missing deerskin to make this replica. I need to go and basically maybe buy a piece of deerskin. I'm kind of hoping that the huntsman who lives here might have some for me. But there's obviously no guarantee of that being the case. I kind of wanted to sneak into his house and steal from him, but that would probably be a bad idea. I don't exactly want to make enemies of my allies in this area. So, I don't mind, you know, stealing from villagers from time to time. But no, this dude. Do you actually sell anything, or do you just stand here all day? You kind of look like you're just standing here all day.
Excuse me?
Yeah, excuse me too. Okay, so he's not willing to sell. He just exists in a vacuum. Alright, where am I going to find myself... Where am I going to find myself some deerskin, then? Well, I'm not sure. So, for the time being, I'm going to pick up whatever new quest this happens to be, and then we can move on. Where exactly is this new quest anyways? In the courtyard, apparently. Oh, it's probably the skill trainer. Yeah, it's probably the captain. What do you have for me, sir?
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
I hear there's a bounty on the collector.
I hear there's a bounty on that bandit, the collector.
Nicht so sehr auf ihn, more on the book he stole.
Oh?
Apparently, it was some rare manuscript for the Settlers monastery, and they're willing to pay handsomely for it. Warum fragst du?
I've already had the pleasure of meeting
Oh,
him.
it's the guy I killed on the street, on the road. Matthew, right? I have a book, yeah.
You just have to catch him and bring me that blasted book.
He's already taken care of.
He is super dead.
Gott sei Dank. And do you have the book?
I do.
I do. Here it is, Captain.
Good gemacht. You have no idea how
Immediately
happy you just
completed.
made me,
Hilarious.
and that deserves a handsome reward. Here is what the monastery promised for the collector. And a little extra something from me.
Thanks, Captain.
Well, thank you. Well, that was incredibly straightforward. 285 Groschen, that's fine. Groschen is not any concern to me at this point in the game, though. Even though I just arrived to a new region, I have yet to find anything that's going to cost me my 10,000. Let's go. I guess we can just go to a general store, but I haven't found a general store in the vicinity yet. I might have to actually go to Kuttenberg for that kind of thing. But before we do that, we're just going to return to Miskovitz. Let's see if Victoria has come back, and even if she hasn't, there's a few people I need to talk to anyway, so... Is it just me, or is this fast travel taking longer than usual? You see a figure in a small camp at the side of the road. No doubt he stopped here to give his tired legs a rest. He greets you politely when he sees you. Sure, I'll say hi. Let's just see him spawn in. Dice game? Don't care. Merc.
God be with
Hilda.
you, good man. I see you're a fellow traveler. Want to warm your bones a bit?
Sure, let's talk. How's it going, soldier?
How's it going, soldier?
It's not going, that is. I kind of shift it. I'm fucking clogged to the brim.
Okay, sure.
So you stuffed yourself with cabbage yesterday and topped it off with prune butter, did you?
Leave it out, lad. I'm wondering what the hell they put in their pies in that tavern. Led by the feel of it, I'm as bloated as our fat cat before she shoots her shot.
Who? What? Where are you from?
I hear by your speech you're not from these parts. So you're off to the army?
The army? Fuck that. I'm colder. Me and my brother Slava are proper gunmen from Moravia. And who the hell are you?
Henry of Skalitz. I'm in the service of the Lord of Lipa.
Fuck the laws, lad. All the shit they cause.
I mean, that's fair.
Those fancy pricks in Saxony slashed our fat cat in half.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Good God, what's your fat cat got to do with anything?
Ah, you
Oh, is
see?
it a cannon?
Fat cat's our bombard. But she died on us in Meissen in spring. So me and Slava are off to Kuttenberg for a new one. They cost a king's ransom, they do.
Really know the details on what you're talking about, but are you artillerymen?
You're artillerymen? Those guns are god-awful contraptions.
Yeah, okay.
And the lad hasn't even heard yet what a siege bombard sounds like.
I mean...
Makes one hell of a
I mean, you
blast.
might be using a different phrase, but the finger of God might be
Lovely
a bombard,
and
right?
smooth. That would be a relief.
Anyway, I don't care for dice, so bye.
Good luck with your shit, and goodbye.
Safe travels, lad.
That's a mood. Quite, like, if I could just say that to people in public. Was my horse... Okay, my horse just came out of the bushes. Thank goodness you're not a predator. Well, I might as well just ride into town from here.
Go!
Right? Or is it not even worth it? It's not even worth it. We can just go straight there with fast travel. Okay, I want to use the laundry, and I want to talk to all the lovely folks around here. You've got another POI for me, but it might still be bugged. There's another person being pilloried, which is kind of funny. I'm just glad it's not me. Fantastic. Oh, so you're a murderer.
Like meadows, or by the pond.
Sure, okay. You do you guys. Can I actually talk to you,
Good to
or
see you.
are you still just bugged?
I'll be with you.
You're probably still just bugged. There's a whole tavern out here, too. Marcus, the innkeeper's son, Bailiff Crux, and the innkeeper. Okay, let's talk to Marcus. Oh, you're probably a guy who can fight, huh? What does your father say about the fights?
What does the innkeeper say about these fights of yours?
Not much. Why do you ask?
I'm
He's
nosy.
afraid you'll get into trouble. You beat the wrong bloke just once, and that's it.
What do you know about it?
I once fought with a nobleman.
No
true.
bloody way. And how did you enjoy the pillory? Did they give you a proper whipping?
I swear, it's true. And the punishment I got was far worse. I'm still acting as a squire for that whelp.
At least you have a story to tell in the tavern. Not everyone can boast that.
True enough. Alright. Bailiff Crux. Are you the bailiff? What kind of question is that? We've already met this man and talked to him.
Aye, that's me.
About the secret fights. Ooh, let's not bring it up. And where did the innkeeper go? I just want to see if you've been unbugged.
What's going on around here?
I haven't,
Nope.
and you won't.
Still bugged. That's fine.
I'll have a look at the wares.
You are selling food. Digestive potion is really tempting. You might be willing to buy my my badges, actually. You've got a little bit of gold. Not a lot, but something. How about that? This is exactly,
Thank
you know...
you, sir. And come again.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna haggle. Let's see. Hired hand, housewife, sure. The butcher. What are the chances the butcher will have skin? Probably not very high, but still worth asking. Hello.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Cow skin and pig skin, but not deer skin. Fair enough. Maybe next time. You're right. Are you... Well, you're a tailor, so the tailor probably won't have anything. General store, bakery... Maybe the blacksmith will sell. Yeah, maybe the blacksmith will sell skin and stuff. They need it in their work, right? I'm on the wrong side again. Seems to happen to me a lot. Okay, let's just come around. First off, Pascal. Why did you start fighting?
What brought you to fighting?
Well, I don't rightly know. It seems better than drinking or whoring around to me.
That's fair. That didn't sound very convincing.
Why do I get the feeling your heart's not really into these fights?
It's true. Marcus says we're doing this so we defend ourselves, in case someone came around causing problems. But it seems to me he's doing it more for fun and money from the bets.
Probably true. Don't care much for girls and drinking, do you?
Oh, so girls and drinking aren't your thing?
Not really. I'm happier at the forge.
Fair enough.
The bailiff doesn't like the fighting much.
Shrug.
Why don't you just stop fighting?
I'd stop going right away. But Marcus always drags us into it. And if someone doesn't feel like it, he tells everyone what a chicken he is.
So I should talk to Marcus.
You're just asking for trouble.
Do you think so? Try to tell Marcus that. It's all his idea anyway.
Okay, I'll go back and talk to him, maybe. Maybe I'll have new dialogue options. You.
What would you like?
What the heck? Am I standing on the anvil?
What's new around here, blacksmith?
Nothing much. If you're looking for a job...
Okay, sure.
I'll have a look at the...
Please tell me you have skin. Oh, I also stole a helmet, so I need to take a look and see how that compares to what I've got. Let me see. How is this stuff? Exactly the same as what I own, which is fine. I feel like a lot of this stuff I sold to him in the first place. Yeah, I did. A lot of this is my stuff. Yeah, no deer skin. This quest might have to sit around for a little bit until I actually pick up...
Find what you're looking...
Until I actually pick up some skin. Sorry, I just saw Magdeburg Cuirass. Is that the one I sold to him? It's probably the one I sold to him a while ago. Which is fine. Bassinet with Aventail is not worth replacing my current helmet for. Got it. Noble's Gauntlets I just took to sell, but it's currently got the stolen flag. I don't really need these horseshoes, truth be told. I could sell them. I guess maybe he'll be willing to buy them.
What do you have?
They're not worth much though, so it's not necessarily worth it for me, but it's okay. Here you can have these. I don't even care to haggle. It's like 8 gold. Where's your wife? I want to talk to what's her name? Here she is, Martha.
Greetings to you.
Salutations.
I spoke with Victoria. She's all right.
Really? Praise be to God. I'll go and see her as soon as I can.
Good.
Come back later, lad. Some things need time.
Okay, that's not so bad. She's going to talk to her. Hopefully they'll be good friends, mend the relationship a little, make her feel like she's not being exploited, right? I can go and visit her house, see if she's back home. Is that her over there? Because these are all generic folks, but you look like a Victoria. Nope. Where did Victoria live again? She was across the river. Oh, she was probably, like, in one of these houses. That's not Victoria. Oh, hey, Victoria, you made it back. And you're all cleaned up. There's still blood, but, you know, it's fine. Plucking a chicken, you seem to be doing fine. Wonderful. So that is done. This is still unknown. I can go and ask a guy to fight, and then I might as well do the fighting. Do the fight club. But I'm gonna see if there's any new dialogue with, what was his name? Marcus? Yeah, but Marcus just lives over at the inn anyway, I believe. You're Marcus, right?
Was resting under
yes. Nope, no new dialogue. That's fine. Let me just go beat up your friends, and then I'll report the fights to the bailiff. Huh? What? Why was someone offended just now? Okay. These walls are surprisingly robust. You just hang out in the fighting arena, fighting pit. If I get a Leshy buff out here, that'd be pretty funny. Alright, let's talk. Are you a member of that fight club?
I heard about the local fight club. You're one of the members, aren't you?
If you have to ask. But if you don't plan on taking part, don't even ask. We don't need any gawkers.
I'll beat you up. The innkeeper sent me. I've come to give you a beating. That seems very, very mean.
The innkeeper sent me. He said I could fight too. I'm Henry.
Aha! Well, that's another story. I'm Vincent. I'll fight with you first.
Alright, let's do it.
Should we go and bash each other's teeth in?
Why wouldn't we? How about a little wager to spice things up, eh?
What, like 10 groschen? Yep, 10 groschen. I don't have enough money.
That sounds good. Here you are.
Now that's more interesting. So, on guard.
On guard. I don't remember any combos. But you're not gonna win against me, I don't think. Uh-huh. The funny thing is, my battle cries... Oops. My battle cries still work. So I'll just do extra damage.
It was a good fight. Thanks for it.
You gave me a proper
Oh, why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
But Pascal will straighten you out. You
If you
deserve
say so.
this, though. All right?
You know it.
Well, there's Pascal right next to us. I'm gonna go beat him up. Hello, Pascal. Come and fight.
That's why you're here, isn't it? Now we just need to bet.
Sure, here you go.
Here it is.
Thanks. Now, let's see some teeth flying.
You know, for someone who didn't seem super into this whole thing, that was a rather enthusiastic threat. Nope.
Well, I can see I'm better off use at the forge.
Oh, come on. You're strong. The rest can be learned.
That's true.
Here you go. I hope it comes in handy.
Yeah, the 20 groschen, I'm sure. Alright, I'm gonna fight you now, Marcus. I assume there's only 3 of you.
Here, so come and show me what you're made of.
Alright.
Should we fight?
No need to ask twice. And how about a bet?
You look
What
drunk.
do you say?
I agree. Here you go.
I'll take it. Now say a prayer, and let's get at it.
Yeah, let's get at it.
Victory awaits!
Indeed. You're not even defending. You said you're the best one. Ow. Okay, that's
You're
new.
boring me. Try a little.
Uh-huh. Nope.
Bad luck.
No mercy.
Flopping around. It's not going to help you.
Back off.
Come and get it.
Let me clinch you. No? Oh, you're done.
Good fight. Where'd you learn that?
I learned from experience. It hurts, sometimes a lot. But it keeps you on your toes, at least.
Aye. I get you. I concede. Here you go. And don't forget to go and see Father.
Oh, really?
He always has some kind of reward for the best fighter.
Cool. Thank you. Go and see Zedislav. Will do, will do. Where is this man? Just hanging out back over at the inn. Hello, dice player Lucia.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Nope. No, I didn't want to hit that.
What game would you like to play?
I would like to not play.
I actually don't want to play anything. See ya.
Bye. Joachim. Should I know that name?
still owe me for the stuff from Germany.
Look,
Who?
friend.
What?
You have me confused with someone else. My name's not Hans.
Oh,
You're broke.
you're one
Just
of the
say
random
so and
people I met
stop
on the
trying to
road a
wriggle
while
out of
ago.
it.
You're Joachim. aren't
Yeah.
you? We've met before.
I knew it, see? You do remember.
But my name's not Hans. It's Henry.
Why play around like this when we know each other so well?
I am not Hans. How much does he owe you?
How much does this Hans owe you?
Look, you owe me for the stuff I sent with you. You claimed you'd sell it for twice the price. You can keep half of it, but half is mine.
Just give me a number so that
was
you'll
the
leave me
deal.
alone. Settle the debt for 100 groschen. I am not Hans.
For the last time, I am not Hans!
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You're the spitting image of him. You really are.
If you say
Well,
so.
I'll be sure to be extra careful from now on.
Are you actually just trying to scam people?
Show me what you have for
Is
sale.
this a scam or are you
Your
being
everyday
honest?
wares. Pick out what you like.
Because if you're being honest, I don't care. 100 gold is nothing. But if you're just scamming, I don't want to reward you for that, you know? It's funny how savior schnapps are worth so little in this one. In the first game, it's like, oh, you want to spend 150 groschen? Per pot? Okay, so you've got nothing that I really want. Where do you even go? Oh, there he is.
What can I do for you, friend?
You know what? I'll just give you the 100, whatever.
I'll settle that debt for you.
You better not ask me for
I
any
can
more in the
tell right
future.
away. You were an upstanding fellow.
Here you go.
Thank you kindly. At least I can stock up again now.
Okay, never ask me for money again.
I have to go.
Of course, but thank you so much for helping me with my debt. God bless you.
You're welcome, I guess. Your debt, huh? I thought you said I owed you.
Here you go. Enjoy your meal.
You're right, neighbor. That would be a waste of good...
Give me something to eat, thanks.
Good day to you.
God bless you.
Alright, Zedislav, I'm here for my reward. I defeated your boys.
I defeated your fighters.
I heard. Your reward is well deserved. Oh, and by the way, the hired hands in Horshan also enjoy similar pastimes.
So I've heard.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard there's some dive in Kuttenberg where people batter each other.
Okay.
Just for coin. Disgraceful.
Right.
Great. Maybe I'll see it with my own two eyes someday.
I'm sure I'll become champions of those arenas too.
What's going on around here?
I haven't heard. And you...
Alright, bye. Thank you, sir. You're gonna have that quest marker above your head till the end of time, I'm sure. That's gonna annoy me. Okay, I still need to find myself that... deer skin. I can ask about Adder at several inns around here, and then there's a quest just southwest from here. I think I'm actually going to come down here because I'm very curious. What is that?
Who's there?
Henry. Alright. So, let me see. I'm basically done in this town, so I can head through the woods and hope for the best.
Nice and slow.
That seems like a good idea. I saw that he handed me some beer. Normally I would drop it right away, but I'm kind of like... Maybe that beer will come in handy in the future, because sometimes there are NPCs who ask me for alcohol. So, I guess keeping one on me isn't a terrible idea. Also, if I see deer along the way, I might just poach one just for the skin. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And then I can go back to Sigismund's camp and do all that fun stuff. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Is that instant death for the wolves? That's kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this weapon is incredibly strong at this point. Alright, well, we might as well skin these. I don't know if this is bugged or what, but after I'm butchering, I'm not actually seeing the skins available. Before, I was totally able to skin the animals, but now it's not letting me do it. And I just did double check my survival. And I do still have Bounty of the Wild, which should give me fur. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, something must have happened after the patch, because I'm not getting the stuff I should be getting. But, I mean, it is what it is, I suppose. But this means that if I do kill a deer, I might not even get the skin off of that, which isn't super helpful. Well, let's just continue the journey. I didn't even pick up anything off of the wolves. I literally did it just for the survival experience. Are we actually going to see anything in the woods, or is this just going to be like an open trek, do you think? I have to assume that this region here is going to be a town, right? Otherwise, why would there be a random person offering a quest? And since I'm here, I might as well check out what this is all about. There are a set of buildings just right here. Is this a town itself? It might be. Or is it like a ruined fortress? Whoa! Is that a bandit? What is that? This looks like it could be a place of banditry, actually. Who are you? What are you? Hello? Wayfarer? No, a beggar. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so this is actually slightly ruined, but I'm seeing tents and stuff. Are these bandits or soldiers? I saw someone armed. Is this a destroyed town? This must be a destroyed town. Interesting. What is this? Hello? Whoa. Yeah, I'm sure. Bushel.
Shit. If that Benish doesn't shut up, I'll pull that fucking tooth out myself.
Am I allowed in? I'm allowed in, apparently. Okay. Should I care about who you people are? Benish of Wartenberg. God bless.
God bless. I'm Henry.
Hoof hurts.
Okay, your tooth hurts.
What?
Got it.
I say, my hoof hurts.
Can I help?
Ah, your tooth.
Yep.
Hurts, huh?
Help me.
Help you? Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, blacksmiths did do
was a
this back in the day.
blacksmith. I must have watched him pull teeth 100 times. It didn't look too complicated.
Then pull it out already. Quickly.
And which one is it?
Here, on the bottom.
On the bottom. Hard. Pull the tooth. Pull the tooth.
Squirming and hold still.
Success. I have no idea who these people are. I'm just doing
Mary,
this.
mother of God, it's out. It's really out.
Do you want it as a keepsake?
Fuck no. Throw that awful thing away. Mercy be, lad, thanks. And here's a few groschen for beer.
Well, you're welcome. Alright, that's a random interaction that we just had. Tell me something about yourself. Yeah, what is all this?
Tell me something about yourself.
Well, fine then. Mine is a sad story, lad. My parents never liked me. They hated me so much, they didn't even show up when I was born.
I don't think that's possible, at least for one of the parents, but okay.
There wasn't something in it for them too. My granddad and grandma raised me. Granddad was a bandit. Grandma was a whore.
Fair enough.
I thought about whose footsteps to follow. And to this day, I'm not sure if I chose well. As a boy, I hoped to marry the neighbour's daughter and live with her on my parents' farm. But my parents didn't leave me a farm, and the neighbours didn't have a daughter. So there you go.
That was a whole lot of nothing.
You don't want to talk
Yeah,
to me.
you're just telling me random bull.
You are correct. You may have helped me, but that doesn't make us friends.
Okay, alright. I'm sure you're going to be important at some point in the future. You've all got names. Friendslin,
Thanks. I was about to knock all his teeth out.
Joachim again.
Good work, lad.
Some other guy, okay. I'm sure I'm gonna have to come back and talk to you guys at some point.
Thank you, friend.
Silence.
Sure, okay. That was interesting. Kind of random, but... Alright. I'm sure I'm gonna run into pillagers and bandits and stuff in here, though. Right? Looters and all that fun stuff. What exactly happened here? It's very clearly a destroyed town. Was that my dog or another dog?
Come here.
Well, it doesn't hurt to run around. And then I will become the looter. Never mind, looks like some of these buildings are torched. And you're not allowed in. Hello? Hard lockpick. Does someone actually live up here or what? Embrocation. What is that stuff? Painkiller, embrocation. This is not considered stealing, so clearly no one uses this anymore. So it's fine, I guess. No corpses or anything up here? A pitchfork? Sure. Alright, well, I'll check the chest. I don't even know why I'm sneaking. It's just a default, like... it's just a reflex for me. If I'm opening a chest, I'm sneaking. Ooh, strong saver snaps. Very worth it. Worth it. 2 different skill books. Very good, thank you. Thievery and a perk point. Can't complain. That was good. I'm glad I went into this building. Let me see. Is there even anything thievery-wise I care about right now? Not really. Trafficker? Nah. Mischief artist. Only for 2 minutes, though, for that. Lawbreaker. Back alley skirmisher. Hidden pockets. This will never be a problem for me, because I'm always just going to persuade them, hey, I'm a noble, or hey, do you know who you're messing with? Let's do Mischief Artist. Yeah. Because if I'm already stealing, I might be trying to loot other things too, so makes sense. So I can pick like an easy lock and then move on to a very hard lock. What are those? Wild dogs? Wild dogs, huh? Alright, I'll meet you on the road, so when I kill you, your bodies don't just disappear into the tall grass. Didn't see you there, actually. Let's use the club. Uh-huh. Come on. I can't shout at you, which is the funny thing. Are you gonna keep running away, or what? Dead. Next. Dead. That was simple. Let me skin you. Even though that apparently is not an option right now for some reason. Or is it RNG? Is it RNG when I get skin? No, I'm still definitely not getting the skin from my perks. That is odd. I mean, that better not, like, bug me out from, like, a quest or anything later. I guess I should check, like, all the homes around here, then. You never know what you're gonna find. Right? 2 skill books and various things. That's super worth it. Another chest. Let me in. Let me in. Nothing useful. I'll take the Aesop. That's fine. And then there's a burned out home here. But sometimes even these have chests in them. If I find an entrance. I don't think there's an entrance though. What?
Whoa.
Where? Who? Who, what, when, where, why?
Whoa.
Oh, the wild dog is the white dog. Okay, sorry. I thought that was much. Okay, you're stuck down there, but I can't hit you because you're too short. It's a little awkward. Where is it? Hi. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Thank you. So I guess I'll just check out the, the other, like, 1 or 2 homes. That's fine. This was probably a blacksmith once or something. This is, like, a chimney of some sort. Hello? Anything in the outhouse? A skill book, perhaps? Nope, just poop. As you would imagine, yes. Yeah, I don't have any context about this area. Does it even have a name? No, it's just burned out. Okay, that's fine. This other building looks burned out too. So I don't think there's a way in. I hear other things. Hi. How many wild dogs are there? Sick 'em. Okay, get off me. Nope. There we go. And then I guess I should just go to the other buildings that are not completely burned out, yeah. So there's at least one over there, or several over there actually. Nothing else out here. Although there looks like a shack at the end here, so I might as well take a look at these. A couple of shacks actually. Nice lightning effect. Hello, any other chests in here? No? Alright. The rain in the barn are reminding me of my outing with Teresa that one time. Can I pick that up? No. It's also raining inside the... Oh, I guess there are holes in the ceiling. I guess it makes sense. What's this? They just murdered someone. Okay. Goodbye. Hello, Cumin. Did you guys do this? Are the Cumins responsible? Ow. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. A Master Strike from you, huh? Nice. The dog is done already, which is very unfortunate. Uh-huh. Ow. Sorry. Ow. Okay. I'll bash you. Or not. You're actually pretty good at what you do, huh? Yeah, you've got,
There's no escape!
You've got Master Strikes. Well done. The toughest fighter in a while. I probably should not be using my mace in this case, because I don't really have proper training in it, but it's fine. Oh, what? Ow. Oh, I just realized I don't have my shield. Can I pull out my shield? Wait, let me equip my shield. What happened? Oh, it's because I have the torch out, isn't it? I can't put it away either. No. No. Kinda wish my dog was here. I get the feeling I should probably switch to a proper weapon. Oh, I actually got through. Amazing. No. No. Ow. Ow. Not good. Ow. Really not good, actually. Potion up. No. Okay. The Master Striking needs to chill out. Ow. No. Okay, well he did die eventually. But that was the toughest fight I've had in a while. Well, definitely want to bandage up after that. Where are my bandages? I drank one of my strong healing potions as well. I might actually have to go and craft some potions again at some point. But that's in the future. And probably off screen. Am I forgetting where bandages are? There you are. What? Lowest durability? That's fine. Wonderful, and these guys probably have loot. You murdered someone out here, though. I don't know whom specifically, but you killed a person when I walked by. I don't know if I could have saved them, actually. I also don't even see their body. So I don't know who you killed. Did you hang someone? Is this a cumin sack? It probably was. Yeah, just like Scowlets. Wow, look at the price on that. I will have to compare this stuff to the gear I currently own, so we'll worry about that. So, interestingly enough, these soft shoes are better and less visible, and gives me more charisma. I might as well wear them. They're stolen in God knows where, but I don't think I'm going to get stopped for wearing these, and I'm only going to be wearing it in my, sneaking gear anyway, so I think I'm good. Other than that, I don't think there's anything, like, super impressive. Nothing immediately considered an upgrade for me, so... This is technically better armor. Oh, it's a gambeson, never mind. I'm not exactly going to be wearing that. Gallant coat seems tempting and all, but the sleeves are rolled up, and also, charisma is far worse, so I don't care. Alright. So it turns out they had murdered a town crier. I just don't see his body. There he is. Okay. Well, I don't know if that was a random event or if this was actually scripted to be here. These humans and the guy I just, failed to save. But it is what it is. I've done my best. Nothing worthwhile in there. The dog is back. Welcome back, Mutt. I should probably feed you.
Take it.
Please take the dried pork. Enjoy. As long as it doesn't roll away completely, though. Okay, I assume that means you ate it. Check out the few remaining buildings, and then we can probably dip out. I do have schnapps on me already, so I think I'm fine. Nothing here. Okay, what about this ruin? Anything left in this building? I'm so worried about getting jumped. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really sad. Aw. That sucks. Okay. Let me switch back to my armor, just in case I get jumped. Oh, there's burned corpses and stuff, too. I didn't even realize. Holy cow. Alright. Yeah, this place is, Burnt Mejols. Oh, there you go. Finally located the place. Burnt Mejols. I guess Mejols was the name of the town. Must have been, yeah. I mean, clearly I arrived in this region after the massacre, so nothing I could have done to prevent this, I don't think. Alrighty then. In that case, I just want to go in the western direction. We can get the heck out of here, yes? So we're just gonna ride off. I hope I'm going the right way. I need to go northwest a little bit. Not get dinked off of the horse. There you go. Alright. I wonder if we're gonna run into anything else along the way. I mean, killing humans in a ruined village was pretty nostalgic, I will admit, right? So that felt pretty good. Kind of wish their gear was an upgrade, but realistically, I don't really want to be running around wearing human stuff anyway, because I'm sure that would make me very conspicuous. Just random fencing around here, huh? Yeah, lots of random fencing. I mean, again, this used to be like a village, so I'm sure it was farming related and all that, but... Oh, a road. Hello. Please don't tell me that's the Riddle guy again. I don't exactly want to deal with him. Yep, the Riddler guy. Bye.
Go!
So I'm actually riding off towards a town. Wonder what town this is. They have a quest for me, though. Hello. I'm just riding through your wheat and your farmlands. Don't mind me. What town is this? What town is this? Is this a town?
Whoa!
Wisoka. Alright. Surprisingly, no quest POI tipsters or anything. Just this one dude. Hired hand Pavel. Okay. I mean, it's a nice location. Interesting place. Smokehouse. Hopefully there's going to be a general store where I can buy deer skin. But, let's talk to what's his name? Pavel.
Who are you? Can't you people...
Oh, you've got a black eye. What happened?
My face is still swollen from the last time.
Are you Pavel?
Hold on. Are you Pavel?
Oh, I actually heard about you.
Who's asking?
Henry, you don't have to be afraid of me.
I'm Pavel. And you really weren't sent by Pivets?
I don't know any Pivets. The innkeeper in Miskovitz told me
Yeah.
about you. He said someone gave you a right battering. Was that this Pivets?
He didn't do it himself. It was his father's men. He wouldn't get his hands dirty when he's got a rich pa, would he? His father's men. Pivets is the son of the richest farmer in the village.
Got it.
So what's between the two of you? Why would he send me to you? Or anyone?
Well, he threatened he'd have me whipped if I...
If you what?
If I didn't stay away from Ursula.
Is that his daughter?
And who's this Ursula?
The sweetest girl in the village. And
Oh, the rich guy
and
beat
she's
you up
really
because
pretty.
you're interested in the same girl that he's interested in. Does Ursula like you is my question.
So why doesn't Pivets want you to court
Come on,
Ursula?
Henry.
Because her pa promised her hand in marriage to him. So he behaves like she's already his. But he doesn't deserve her.
You think?
He's a heartless bastard.
I'm gonna have to talk to Ursula myself.
And you like Ursula?
Who wouldn't? Only... I don't know.
You don't know what?
It's all the same to you anyway.
Exactly, I don't know any of
I'm very
you.
fond of her. You'll find no lass with such a big heart for miles around.
Okay, does she like you? Yes, that's the important question.
And does she feel the same way about you?
Aye.
Let me just talk to her directly and find out, huh? Why would you do what Pivot says? Obviously, so because he can hire people to beat him up. Hello?
Why would you do what Pivets tells you?
I've got no choice. He's right.
I mean, yeah, and
I'm just a
also
hired
arranged
hand.
marriage, etc.,
He's the
etc.
son of the richest farmer in the village.
Are you afraid of him?
Are you so afraid of Pivets you would let him have Ursula?
What can I do against him? I'm just an outsider and a pauper.
Yeah, exactly.
If he wanted, he could have me thrown out of the village.
Does that matter?
Nah. What does that matter?
Tivoli, where did you come from? Her parents would never give us their blessing. And even if they would, they've already promised her to Pivets, just 'cause he's rich. The only way it could change is if people started to see Pivets differently.
How do you mean?
Like if he killed someone, or robbed people in the village.
I don't think I
What
can
do
just
know?
frame a guy,
If
though.
it turned out he was a thief?
Probably. And the main thing is, Ursula would turn against him. She's as honest as a saint. But why would he steal? He has everything he needs.
He wouldn't. Not him.
Are you saying I do it and let him take the blame?
Yeah, that's not great
but that's
either.
a sin.
No, you're right.
You're right.
Would you do the same?
The end justifies the means. No.
I wouldn't. But I'm not in love. You are.
I suppose that's true. Maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. Nothing will happen to Pivets if he's from a rich family. But he'll lose Ursula. And it'll give me time to earn enough for her dad to let me marry her. But I
Oh
live
no,
here.
it is dishonest, and
If I
I'm not
get
a big
caught,
fan of it.
They'll make me an outcast and I have nowhere else to go.
You're gonna ask me to do it,
Someone
of
else will have
course.
to do the stealing.
Not surprising. I'll accept the quest, but that doesn't mean I'll necessarily do
I'll
it.
gladly do it.
You will?
Sure. Only I don't know what's worth stealing around here.
I can help you with that. For the whole village to turn against Pivets, every family would have to be robbed.
And who's living here?
Father Anthony, the parish priest, Ursula's family, the Vimola brothers where I work, old Bahushka, and of course, Pivet's family.
I need to figure out what these people are like, yeah.
What should I steal from the priest?
Before I even
Father Anthony.
consider doing this one.
Maybe this manuscript he's been writing for ages.
Okay, where's the priest's rectory?
Where is your priest rectory?
The rectory is the cottage by the church.
Okay, what's the book?
What's the book?
I don't know. I can't read. But I heard it's something about potions and...
Alchemy?
That's it!
Okay, thanks. What should I steal from Ursula?
What should I steal from Ursula?
I suppose, her Ma's rosary.
This is so dishonest. I
Looks
wouldn't want to steal for you, for her to end up with you, if you're willing to entertain this. Like, if there was a legitimate reason, if the rich guy really was, you know, like a POS, or if he abuses her, or, you know, something, like, I could work with that. But if there wasn't actually anything, I mean, what can we do?
And where does Ursula live?
Ursula lives in the first cottage across the green from the church.
Got it. Does her ma carry the rosary with her?
If I'm going to take Ursula's ma's rosary, tell me, does she carry it with her?
She does, during the day.
Okay. What about the Vemolas?
What can I take from the Vemolas?
I can tell you exactly what. I work for them. Besides, I can even give you the key to their house, so you have it easier. Well, the younger brother is the local cobbler, and he's just made a fine pair of shoes for the Suckdoll blacksmith.
Thanks. What about the older brother?
I don't know. He had this really valuable St. Francis medal.
Had?
Aye. He lost it a while ago. It'd have to be found first.
So someone else stole it?
It's
Possibly.
possible, but he might have just lost it.
Oh, it might be in
Although
a...
young Vaymolla
Might be in a
claimed the
nest.
magpie
Got
stole
it.
A magpie? Well, I've found all sorts of things in magpies' nests, that's true.
None of us believe him, but it's not in the house for sure. We searched it from top to bottom.
All right. I'll have a look around for nests.
Yep. And where's the vault cottage?
Where's the Vaymoller's cottage?
You know the biggest building on the green? That belongs to Pivette's. And the Vaymoller's cottage is right next door. You'll know it by the big birch tree growing right next to it.
Got it. Where will I find the shoes? Probably in the house.
And can you tell me where I'll find
or
the shoes?
at the forge?
In the parlor.
Okay.
Just behind the door.
And where are the nests? In the trees, Henry.
And you wouldn't know where the magpie nests are, would you?
I don't know. Try the biggest trees. Young Vaymoller even showed me what a magpie sounds like, but I can't make the sound.
So I can ask him. Got it. Ooh, perk. I'll manage. What about Bahushka?
What can I steal from old Bahushka?
Her silver ring. But watch out. She's a bit of a crackpot.
How will I recognize her cottage?
How will I recognize her cottage?
It's the one furthest from the green. She's got a stove in her yard and a long orchard out back.
Okay, a crackpot.
A crackpot?
Aye, she bakes pies all day, then forgets she did it and bakes more.
Okay, thank you. And then when I have the loot, what then?
And when I've got all the loot, where at Pivette's am I to hide it?
You haven't got anything yet. Be glad if you don't get caught. Here's the key. And when you've got everything, come back to me.
We'll see about this.
Just you wait and see.
And most importantly, I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Don't worry. I'm not some cutthroat.
Take care for now.
Alright, take care. There's Pivette's right there.
What do you want?
Why don't you leave Pavel alone?
Why don't you leave Pavel alone?
That's none of your business. Who are you, anyway? I've never seen you before.
I'm new to town.
You don't have to concern yourself about that.
Have you got something to do with that hand from the Vemelas?
What hand?
Because if you
have, Pavel.
then you can tell him from me he should be glad the Vemelas don't send him here anymore, because I'd set the dogs on him.
You'll leave him alone. Pavel is under my protection. Well, it's 30.
Pavel is under my protection. So leave him alone.
So?
You may be a big shot here, but outside of your village, you're a nobody. So don't cross me, or I'll make your life hell.
Okay, that's a bit threatening, but it's fine.
Fine. That loser's not worth it anyway. But remember this, Pavel will never get Ursula.
Okay, well, I mean, at least he'll leave him alone now. It's a
I'm
step
sorry.
up. You don't have to worry about pivots anymore.
You don't have to worry about pivots anymore.
What do you mean?
I gave him a good talking to. So now he'll think twice before sending someone after you again.
Really? I find that hard to believe.
And if he does, I'll deal with him.
I hope you're right. But thanks, Henry. It's been a long time since anyone stood up for me.
I'm still debating on whether or not you're worth it. Alright, so I think I'm just going to call it right here. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. This has been Karst with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and next time we will continue looking into this very dubious quest of stealing stuff for this kid. I don't really know if I'm going to go through with it yet, so I hope you're looking forward to it. I will catch you next time. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. We'll see you then. Bye-bye now.